Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I have a really massive Sephora haul recommendations list for you. So as most of you know, it is that time of year again. It is the Sephora Beauty Insider Holiday Savings event. So what this means is if you are part of their Beauty Insider program, they have different tiers and levels of discounts that you can get. So from 10 to 20% based on what level you are. So the sale actually started on Friday on the 31st and it's gonna go until November 9th. So you still have quite a bit of time to shop if you haven't already. So all of the information on the Sephora sale is linked in the description box down below, as well as all of the products that I'm about to talk about. So I have makeup, skincare, hair care. I've got like an entire box of goodies here that I am excited to share with you and tell you about my recommendations. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so I have a pretty extensive list here of things that are like my holy grail products. So I'm gonna go through each of these pretty quickly. If you have questions on a specific product, just make sure to leave that in the comment section and I'll get to that. But these are all things that are like tried and true, holy grail, cannot live without. So I just wanted to highlight these in case you're looking for anything specific. All of my particular skin type and everything, colors, all of that will also be linked in the description box down below. So I'm gonna start with makeup first, and I'm gonna go kind of like in the order of how I apply it. So the first thing I wanna highlight is this primer. This is the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. So as you might know, they also came out with a silk canvas and it's kind of like a putty sort of primer, and I do really like that as well. But for me in particular, I have dry skin. I find it works better and it just layers so beautifully under my foundation. So I don't always put on primer, but when I do, I really like to grab this one. Next up are some foundations. So this is the first thing that I wanted to highlight. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, and I have it just in the regular formula. I also have it in the oil-free matte formula. This I use mainly just in the summertime, but the regular formula, I use it year-round. If you have dry skin and you are looking for a foundation that is not like super heavy, but it's also full coverage and it also has like some skincare benefits because it has SPF 50 plus. Highly recommend this. I absolutely love this and I have it in pretty much every shade that I can possibly have, from when I have like a spray tan to my normal color. I love this stuff so much. Next is this little baby. So this is the NARS Tinted Moisturizer. This one is only an SPF 50. So I like to wear this one on days where I'm kind of just like running around, doing errands and stuff, and I'm not necessarily like having a ton of sun exposure. If I know I'm gonna be outside for a long time and need to have some good SPF, then that's when I will reach for the other one, the IT Cosmetics. But this is also a good one too. I would say that this is kind of like a light to medium coverage. So again, if you want like a full beat, full coverage, go with the IT Cosmetics one. So next up, staying in the NARS family, this is like probably, if I had to only pick one foundation for the rest of my life, as of right now, as of today, it would probably be this one. So this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is another one that I have in so many different shades because I truly love this so much. It looks beautiful on the skin. It lasts a really long time. Full coverage. I am so in love with this foundation and it will probably be on my forever holy grail list. And last up for the foundations is this one from Fenty. This is the Fenty Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. It's actually what I am wearing today, and this is a really nice, I would say like medium to full coverage, but it offers like a really nice kind of dewy sort of finish. I'm a big fan of this foundation, and I considered getting it in other colors, but I find that I actually mostly just wear this in the colder months. So I didn't really have a use for it in the summertime because I was trying to kind of go without foundation a lot in the summer. But wintertime foundation, this is a really good one and I love it. We're moving along fast here. All right, next up, concealers. So the first thing here I have is this little puppy here. This is from Becca and it is called the Under Eye Brightening Corrector. And this is the shade light to medium. So this is kind of like if I'm really putting on a full face of makeup and going after it, this is something that I will reach for. Or also if I have like really dark circles and it's just been, you know, know, a long night and I need to cover that up, this is something that goes really well underneath my concealer for under eyes. So again, this is the shade light to medium, and I really, really like this stuff. Next up are concealers. So these are two kind of newer ones to my collection as of this year. So this is the Hourglass Vanish concealer, I believe it was called. This is the shade Silk, and I bought this in this color and also a lighter color for me to use in the winter months. I really, really like this concealer a lot. My Holy Grail concealer is Tarte Shape Tape, but this one is one that I've also been reaching for a lot since I got it. And then the other one is this one from Pat McGrath. So this is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime concealer. I also have this one in a few different colors. For both of these concealers, I would say that they're both more on the fuller coverage side. The only thing why I tend to grab for my Shape Tape more is, I don't know, for some reason, I just find that that one lasts better under the eyes without creasing and everything. However, these two do stand up to that one in terms of like, you know, if I want to wear something else but still want to make sure that I'm having a nice full coverage and it will look really good under the makeup, then these two are ones that I've been grabbing for. So I love these concealers. Next up, I'm going to get into some bronzing products, bronzing and contour. So this is the first thing. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand, and this is just like a really amazing little contour wand that you can put on. This is the shade Fair to Medium. I was actually gonna get the medium to dark shade in the summertime, but I never picked it up because I was just like, I wasn't really going out that much, so it wasn't really worth it for me to like splurge on something that's just like a little bit darker. But I do like this and find that I am able to use it year round. It fits me more in the kind of winter months when my skin is on the lighter side. But I do really like this for the winter months, like if I don't want to use a lot of powder products and I just want to do like a cream base to keep my skin looking dewy, then this is something that I really like to use for that. So keeping in the Charlotte Tilbury family, we have this little compact here. Don't mind my mirror, it's a mess. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is the shade Fair to Medium. I actually also bought the medium to dark pan as well. Let me show you that really quick. So here is the medium to dark pan. So what I like having both of these for is at different points of the year, like if I have my spray tan or anything, if I am like darker complected, I will grab for this one because I like the bronzer in this, and then I use this one as like a blush. And then this one I use year round, so the bronzer here and the highlight is just really, really beautiful. But I know that like this highlight on darker skin tones would be absolutely gorgeous. But if you do have lighter skin, you might be able to pull off like I do, using this as like the bronzer and a blush. So I really love this. It's also great for traveling too. So next up for bronzers, I have two here from Marc Jacobs. So these are the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze bronzers. So I think that's what they're called. Yeah, Omega Bronze. So here is one in the shade Tantric. I find that this one is a more like deeper kind of matte that I like to wear when my skin is darker. And then this one, I broke the mirror, so I have like a stupid little thing that's covering it. But anyways, so this is the other shade, and I find that this one works better for lighter skin tones. So I would say if you're light to medium skin tone, this one is really good. If you're medium to dark, this one is really good. I tend to pull for this one more in the summer and this one more in the winter, which is kind of fitting, like the colors are white and black. But I love these. I've had them for quite a while, and as you can see, it looks like I've barely touched it. Like these pans seriously last for so long. And with these two, since this one is like kind of a more matte finish, I like to use it to double as like an eyeshadow or something, especially for travel. Like there's not a ton of room in your bag for makeup unless you're bringing like a larger cosmetic case. So it's nice to have products that can double as other things. So that bronzer is really amazing for that. Definitely recommend it. Next up is this palette from Natasha Denona. So this is the Natasha Denona Tan, Bronze, and Glow palette. I think that they recently came out with another Bronze and Glow palette. This is the original one that came out, I believe, like maybe last year or something like that. But I love this so much, especially for traveling. This bronzer is the one that I'm wearing today. Highlighter is the one that I'm wearing today. I absolutely adore this. I don't really use this cream base too much, but this powder I like to use as either an eyeshadow or when I am a little bit more tan, it works as a really nice highlighter. But this palette is absolutely amazing. Definitely recommend this, especially if you want to have like a versatile palette for traveling. And the last thing that I have for kind of like bronzing and contouring is this little palette. So this is from Kevyn Aucoin. This is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Contour Duo. So it just has a sculpting powder for contouring and then a highlighting powder. And this is just the mini travel size. So I opted for this instead of getting like the larger pan. And it has lasted me a couple of years and it's still like, looks like I've barely touched it. This is the perfect contouring shade. I have it on right here on my like contour area. When I do contour my nose, this is what I grab for. The highlight is also really beautiful. It's just like very kind of ethereal and like not too in your face. It's just like a nice subtle glow ray of light. Okay, so that does it for the bronzers. So now I want to talk about, oh, one more palette that I want to mention. Okay, so this is from Hourglass. This was from a couple, I think this was maybe last year, no, maybe the year before. So this was their ambient lighting edit unlocked. Okay, so the bad news is that this particular one is not available. However, they just came out with a mini version that has 4 shades. I believe it has the bronzer, a powder, this highlight, and this blush. So like that. Okay, so here's what I think. Obviously, if you have this palette, you don't need to get that little one, but if you did not pick this up, I definitely recommend picking up that little 4 quad palette that they just came out with these, because this is the perfect little travel companion because like I said, it has the bronzer, it has highlight, and it has a blush. So when you are tight for space and you just need to kind of like throw stuff in a bag, that little quad would be so perfect. Like I take this with me everywhere when I travel. It does have those 2 extra powders. And I am so obsessed with this. Like it is, I think that this was one of the best things that Hourglass has come out with. I'm actually really disappointed. I feel like the other palette that they came out with that is a 6-pan palette this year for this kind of like, you know, bronzer blush duo is just not like, I don't know, it doesn't wow me or anything. But if you did not get this, I would recommend picking up that 4 little quad. It is really amazing. By the way, this highlighter that is in the 4-pan quad is just like, it's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Okay, I actually forgot one bronzer, so let me just throw this in here really quick. So this is the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I'm not even gonna talk about this because you probably have seen it a million times, but this is truly like holy grail bronzer. It's amazing. I love the mini size because you have like this little mini brush in here, and I have had this for so long, and it's again one of those products that like I have not even hit pan on yet. You can see I broke the mirror on this one too. I really like this because it works great as a bronzer that also helps to contour, but it also works as a really pretty just brown eyeshadow, so I use it for that as well. I think I actually use it more as an eyeshadow these days than I do as a bronzer, but I love this. The mini size is great because same thing with like a lot of these products. If you find them in the mini size, like the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder, the mini size is always better because then you can buy it smaller and you're saving money, and honestly it still lasts a really long time. So like, why not? Okay, so I have one blush to talk about, and it's just like, if you don't have NARS Orgasm in your collection, I mean, it's a universal shade that looks really good on everybody. So that's all I'm gonna say about it, because they come out with it every single year in jumbo sizes and everything. I have bought one jumbo size and it's lasted me a long time. I love that blush. It's what I'm wearing today. It's an amazing blush. All right, so now getting into some highlighters. So this one is just like a little mini, but I would recommend this in the full size. This is from NARS. This is their Fort de France highlighter. This is just like absolutely stunning, so gorgeous, looks good on darker, lighter, medium skin tones. It looks good on everybody that I've seen wear it. Another highlighter that is like holy grail that I bought a big one is this one from Benefit. So this is the Cookie highlighter. This one, I think I heard that it came out in like a pan or something, and then it was so popular that they put it into their own thing, and it's just like, I love this highlighter. It truly, truly, truly is so magnificent. Definitely recommend that. And then one of the most intense highlighters that I've ever seen, and it is definitely worth every penny and will last for freaking ever, is this one from Natasha Denona. So this is the Natasha Denona Super Glow. So I have it in this shade. This is the light medium number 2. I also have it in the fair shade number 1. I use that one in the winter time when my skin is a little bit on the lighter side, but I really love that. And next I have these 2 palettes from Dior. So these are the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palettes. I actually got these at the last Sephora VIB sale in the springtime. And so this one I really like because I have been using this as like a little mini palette to use as like, this is the bronzer, this is the blush, and this is the highlight. And I use this one for like inner corner or something. So I just thought that this was a really versatile kind of palette. Also good for traveling. And then this one I've been using for the same thing, kind of like bronzer, blush, and then these 2 are kind of interchangeable highlights for me. So I think I saw that they actually came out with some new palettes of this, so I might look into that. We'll see. Last up for highlight is this. This is actually a brand that is new in at Sephora, I think as of this year. This is the iconic London Illuminator. This is like, if you want your highlight to be seen from outer space, this is what you need. This is also amazing to like mix in with your foundations to make it a little bit more illuminating, a little bit more glowy. I absolutely love this stuff. Definitely recommend it if you want a good liquid highlighter, just like versatile highlighter. It's amazing. The last thing for the face makeup holy grails is this powder. So this is just the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, and I have it in the small travel size because I don't really put powder a lot. My skin is dry, so powder tends to accentuate the areas that I don't want accentuated. But this does not settle into fine lines. It doesn't make me look weird. It just like kind of gives a nice like setting to the makeup and everything, but it is truly, truly such a beautiful powder. So, okay, some of my favorite brow products here. Oh my gosh, brows. Love all the brows. I have so much brow stuff. It was hard to actually narrow down the things that I wanted to highlight. Okay, so this one first, this is the Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil. I've talked about this in a previous video. I love this. If you need something that will give you a quick brow, when I need to get out the door in 5 minutes, but I need to put on a brow really fast and I don't have time to sit there and like really pay attention to detail, this is what I grab for because it is amazing. The pencil part is really thick, so it allows you to just kind of like, you know, draw really fast and get done with it. So love this, highly recommend this. Next, this is one of my holy grails. I've been using it for years, and it never fails me. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. There is a reason why it is consistently on the top of the charts for best brow products. This is amazing. I have it in a lot of different colors based on like what is going on with my hair and what do I need to match it with, but love this and I will always continue to reach for it. The last few products are from Benefit. So Benefit has some amazing brow stuff. I mean, like obviously they have like the Benefit brow bar, so how could they not? So this one is also another holy grail. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is the shade 4.5. I also have it in a few different other shades. Again, depending on like what is going on with my hair, what do I need to match it to, my skin tone, all that stuff. So this is something that I will always continue to purchase, just like the other guys. And these 2 are new to my collection. If you saw my last Sephora video, you saw this one. This is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. Really liking this for a little brow gel. It keeps everything in place. And then this one, this is the Benefit Foolproof brow powder. So this is the shade number 3. I actually don't really use this little pencil in here. I just use, let me show you. This is the brush that I use. This is a MAC 266 brush. I don't even know if they sell this one anymore because I think I tried to find it in the store like a couple years ago and I couldn't find it. But this is a really good brush I like to use for this. So I just wet the brush, dip into that and do that. I actually use it on my brows today. So really love this stuff. And yeah, that does it for the brow things. I love all things brow. For mascara, I actually just ran out of it today, so I don't have it. I threw it away already. But the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, Holy Grail, my absolute favorite. That is the mascara that I would personally recommend and choose. Ooh, I forgot to do brushes, face brushes. Okay, let me get into this really quick and then we'll do the lips and the eyes, and then we'll do skincare. So I'm gonna talk about the Hourglass brushes that I have first. This one is the powder brush. Wow, they don't have the name on it here. But this little dual-ended brush from Hourglass, so amazing. This is great for powder, for blush, for bronzer. This is good for contour, under the eye, baking. Like, this is such a versatile brush. I'm so obsessed with this. So glad that I got it. It was absolutely worth the money. And then these two that I've talked about in a previous Sephora video. This one was the Vanish foundation brush. Absolutely recommend this. It's a perfect foundation brush. And then this one was the concealer brush, the Vanish concealer brush. This one is great because it gets right under the eye so perfectly, and I am so in love with this. Really glad that I got it. Hourglass brushes are like top notch. They are expensive, but for me, I think it's worth the money because like you get what you pay for, and it's vegan, cruelty free. Like, it's a good brand, a good luxury brand. Next up is this one from Marc Jacobs. This is the Face 2. I actually don't know if they still sell this at Sephora, so if they don't, I'll try and find a link for somewhere else, but this is one of my Holy Grail foundation brushes. It is so good. Love this stuff. And the last two are from Fenty. So I do actually have other Fenty brushes, but these two are my favorites of them. So this one is the Fenty Foundation 110 brush. I like this one for contouring right here. So if I'm using like a cream contour or some kind of product, I like to use this brush for that. And then this one is their Highlight 120 brush. So this one, I need to clean it. But I like this one because it has this nice kind of like curved shape to it that just fits really nicely on the cheekbone up here. So I really like this highlighting brush. And yeah, that does it for the Fenty brushes. Like I said, I have other ones, but those two are like my holy grails. Almost done here with the makeup. The lashes aren't even in here because they're on my eyes. So these are the Lily Lashes Light Mink, and this is in Goddess. I really love these lashes. I just feel like it's a nice kind of natural look with a slight little cat eye. So these are holy grail. I wear these a lot and find that it's good for like dress up, dress down. They're perfect for this, so I definitely recommend those lashes. Last up for some of my favorite lip products. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner. This is in Pillow Talk. I mean, this is just such a versatile shade that it goes with so many different colors, so many different things. It's just a nice like neutral to have. Really like this one. And then when I do wear that, I like to pair it with a couple of my favorite nudes. So I have this one from Hourglass. So this is the Hourglass, let's see, Unreal Provoke. Is that the name? Is it Provoke maybe is the color? I don't know. But it is one of the glosses that they have. Love this. It's such a beautiful like mauve-y kind of nude color. It's gorgeous on. And then this is another really beautiful nude that I really like. It's from Artist Couture. It is the Uncensored 2.0. And I think when I got this, it came with like a highlighter as well, but this is a really beautiful nude color. And then finally, I wanted to talk about these little babies. So this is from Fenty. It is their Gloss Bomb. This is Sweet Mouth. But beyond just this color, I wanted to mention Fenty always has their little sets with all the different mini colors. And I get them almost every time that they come out with the different sets because first of all, I just love the Gloss Bombs. I actually have one on today. Let me show you the color that I have on. It is this one. This is the color Cheeky. It's cute. It's like a nice, comfortable, not sticky sort of gloss, but you can have it in like a nude or a sheen or a sparkly, whatever you want. And I just really love these. And you can see like I literally collect these little babies. I just love them so much. And then I also have the big ones, but I just wanted to highlight this because they did come out with a newer set that has like all different colors. I think I didn't look into it that hard, but anyways, pick up these little Fenty Gloss Bombs. They are so amazing. I absolutely love them. So that wraps it up for all of the makeup and everything. So now I have skincare and hair care things that I want to share with you. So again, I'm going to kind of go through these really quick. I did a video recently on my skincare routine morning and night. I will link it up here as well as in the description box down below. But that has a lot of the products that I'm going to be talking about as well as some more that I also recommend. But just for time purposes, I want to try and like get through these quickly so You can also watch that video if you want more in-depth descriptions on the items that I use. So anyways, let's just go ahead and jump right in and get to these things. So first thing, if you watch that video, you know that I double cleanse, and this is what I start out by using. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm, Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is absolutely like holy grail status for me. It's very difficult for me to find another cleansing balm that I like, that I find takes all of my makeup off and has ingredients that don't irritate my skin. So that one is really, really good for me. This is another one that I love. This is the Youth to the People Kale Green Tea, Spinach, Vitamins, Superfood Cleanser. It is a mouthful, but it is very good cleanser. And I use this for my second step cleansing after I use the makeup remover. Or if I'm not wearing makeup, then I'll just use that one right away. And then the last cleanser that I wanted to mention that I actually did not mention in that other video is this one. This one is from Ren. This is their Ever Calm Gentle Cleansing Milk. So in the wintertime, my skin tends to get very dry and irritated. So I like to have products that kind of like calm it down, just make it feel soothed and moisturized. The Ren Evercalm line is really, really amazing, and you'll see I actually have another product in here that I'll talk about, but that's really good if you have dry skin, if it's irritated or anything, redness. The Evercalm line is really, really good for that. Okay, so next up are toners. So this one is absolutely amazing. This is the Tarte Knockout Tingle Treatment. If you want a really, really effective exfoliating toner, this is gonna be your guy. I wanna mention this one as well that I mentioned in my other video from The Ordinary. This is their glycolic acid 7% toning solution. I don't know, typically in the past, The Ordinary products have been exempt from sales. I don't know if that's the case because I haven't read the terms for this particular one, but if they are allowing you to buy Ordinary products, this is like if I could only take one thing from The Ordinary, it would absolutely be this solution, hands down. And the last toner that I really, really love lately is this one, also from Ren. This is their Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. So as you can tell, I like to use acid exfoliants on my face. I prefer that to physical exfoliants like scrubs and things like that. I just find that these work better for me. They help me if I'm having any kind of like blemishes or breakouts. They also help with fine lines and just making sure that my skin is really smooth. So if you're having issues with that, I would definitely recommend looking into getting a toner, an acid toner, whether it is AHA or BHA, then check into that to see what might work better for your skin. Okay, so next up, I have some serums that I wanted to share. So this one, I mentioned it in my skincare video. I love this so much. If you also have dry skin or it's irritated or anything, this is going to be amazing for it. This is the Herbivore Emerald Cannabis Sativa Hemp Deep Moisture Glow Oil. Love this stuff. Another really good glow oil that provides a lot of moisture is this one from Youth to the People. This is their Maki Acai Prickly Pear Goji Superberry Hydrate and Glow Oil. This is amazing. I love this. And then the last two moisturizing oils that I would recommend is this one from Sunday Riley. This is their Juno Oil, as well as this one from Biossance. This is their Squalane plus Vitamin C Rose Oil. I have been using this for years, and it is absolutely a must-have. I would say, like, if I had to pick one thing from this brand, it would be this. So those are all of my choice oils for moisturizing now that we're getting into the cold seasons. As you can tell, like, I just everything moisture. That is really important for me in my skincare and hair care. Okay, next up, I want to talk. Actually, you know what? Why don't we keep on that topic of talking about moisture and everything for the winter time? Because I have some things that I want to share with you. Okay, so like I said, my skin tends to get very dry and irritated. So I have had eczema breakouts and things like that in the winter time, and I have found some products that work really well for me to curb those kind of flare-ups and those moments. So I had actually a friend reach out to me recently, and she's like, "What's happening? This is going on in my face. I don't know what to do." And I pointed her to all these products. These are my favorites. So this one is one that will always, always, always be in my bathroom, in my travel kit. It will go with me wherever. This is from First Aid Beauty. This is their Ultra Repair Cream. And this is a really nice versatile cream that you can use it for your hands, for your body, for eczema, for anything. Like, it is such an amazing cream. When I was getting some like kind of flare-ups around my nose and things like dermatitis, I would reach for this. this, and this would help to take it away very quickly. So I love that stuff. Also, this product was like my holy grail last winter when I was having eczema. So this is from Skin Fix. This is their eczema dermatitis face balm. So this, I will absolutely be picking up another one of these. This worked really well. So if you have any kind of eczema flare-ups or dermatitis or anything on your face, this works really, really well for that. The last two things here, this is again also from Skin Fix. This is their Barrier Plus Peptide Cream. So this is like a very intense, rich moisturizer. Again, if I am just feeling like my skin is so parched and it needs to have intense moisture, this is what I will reach for. I normally only use this at nighttime, but there have been rare occasions during the day that I'm just like, I need it, and I will grab for this. This is really good. And I also love the packaging. It comes in this like airless pump jar. I've actually purchased some other jars like this from Amazon that I put my other moisturizers into because it's actually really unhygienic to be like dipping your fingers in moisturizer. I'm not saying I'm perfect and I do it for all of my moisturizers, but for the ones that I grab for the most, I like these jars. Anyways, that was a whole tangent, but this is a really good moisturizer. And the last thing, if my skin is very irritated and it needs to just calm down a little bit, this has been an absolute skin saver. This is another thing from the Ren Evercalm line. So this is the Ren Evercalm Overnight Recovery Balm. This is like a winter must-have necessity. If you have dry skin, you need this in your life. This is absolutely amazing. So definitely recommend this. Again, like I said, the Ren Evercalm line is amazing if you have dry or irritated skin. The last thing, this isn't necessarily for dry skin, but if your skin is irritated and red, this little product from Dr. Jart, this is the Cicapair Tiger Cream, I believe, Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. So this is kind of like an interesting product. So you can see it's green on here, but when you take it out and put it on your skin and rub it in, it actually blends in with the color of your skin, and it kind of camouflages any sort of color issue that you might be having. So last year I had like some issues with redness and things since my skin was so dry, and this was something that I reached for during the daytime whenever I was trying to put it on like with makeup or anything like that. This was a really good product to use. So I think that kind of like wraps up a little bit of the dry skincare issue. This is the last moisturizer that I wanted to mention. So this is from Belief. This is their the True Cream Moisturizing Balm, not to be confused with the Aqua Bomb. The Aqua Bomb is good if you have normal to oily skin. This is good if you have normal to dry skin, a combination. This is my winter holy grail moisturizer. I absolutely love this, day or night. That's really good stuff. Next thing I want to mention here really quick is just an eye cream. So this is from Biossance. This is their Squalane Peptide Eye Gel. I mentioned this in my skincare routine video, and that's a really good eye cream if you're looking for one. Next up, I want to talk about some of my favorite anti-aging products that I really like to use. These are really good. These are also from Belief. This is their Peat Miracle. This is their Revital Serum Concentrate, and then this is the Peat Miracle Revital Cream. So they basically do the same thing. So one is just in a moisturizer, the other is in a serum, but this is a really good kind of like retinol alternative. So if you are starting to get into anti-aging or anything, this is a really nice option that is a little bit more gentle. If you've never used retinol before, then I'm going to warn you, there is a period of time that I believe is called retinization, that is basically when your skin is adjusting to the vitamin A that is in these formulas, that is helping to boost your skin cell renewals, because as you tend to age, the process of how your body tends to like build new skin cells and shed the old ones, it slows down, and that's why we get like dull skin or things like that. So this process basically helps to like boost that up again. However, if you are new to using any kind of vitamin A or some kind of derivative of retinol, then your skin might go through a period of time where it is just like super dry, super flaky, irritated and everything. I promise you it will pass, but you kind of have to like stick through it. Also, maybe consider using like a little bit less. That was something that I did wrong last year, was when I started really getting into retinols, I just like kind of went all in and my skin was a hot mess. So don't do what I did. But I found that these two products are really good alternative that are a little bit more gentle, but I do find when I use them, my skin still just like glows. It's amazing. So I really love those two products from Believe. The other product that I used a lot last year, and I actually stopped using it during the summertime because they say that you're not supposed to use a lot of retinol or retinol kind of treatment, vitamin A treatments when you are having a lot of sun exposure. And I was trying to go outside a fair bit this summer and everything. I just didn't want to deal with my skin being irritated. So I kind of stopped using it in the summer. But anyways, this is from Drunk Elephant. It's their A Passione retinol cream. So this is a very potent little baby. I actually got this in the smaller size rather than getting the larger size because it was cost effective. It lasted me just as long and did the job. So again, like, why am I gonna pay for the big one if the little one is gonna be just as fine and still last me a long time? But this was a really great product. I actually found out from a friend of mine that I was using too much because when I started using this, my skin freaked out. Like, it was peeling like a snake. It was dry. It was so irritated, and I couldn't understand like why. I had been putting up with it for a couple of months and it was still like that. And she's like, well, how much are you using? And I showed her and she's like, okay, no. You need like a fourth of what you're using. Like, you need like the tiniest little pea amount that just goes like here, like just a little bit. So what I started doing was I would actually put on some moisturizing serums and even sometimes my moisturizer and then put this on top, and I found that it still got the job done, but it wasn't as like irritating. So if you have sensitive skin, just be cautious. Retinol can be your best friend, but also your worst enemy. So just, you know, word to the wise. So just watch out for that. But I love this. It has definitely been one of my favorites. This and the Belief, like, those are the two that I grab for the most. The last thing here for Holy Grail anti-aging is this amazing little baby. This is the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow, and this is an AHA resurfacing night serum. So this summer, since I took a total break from retinols, this was pretty much the only thing that I was using. And I swear, like, when I use this and I wake up the next morning, it looks like I just got a facial. It looks like I just went to the dermatologist, got a facial, got some kind of like peel or something. My skin just looks so rejuvenated and fresh and gorgeous. This will always be in my bathroom unless I find something that is like even better, but this is amazing. Definitely worth the money. I love this. I love a lot of the pharmacy products. They're really, really great. All right, so we're rounding out all the skincare things. Now that I just talked about the retinol, I want to mention this. This is my favorite SPF, like I talked about in my skincare routine. This is the Murad Environmental Shield. It's like SPF 50 with 4 pluses after it. But if you are using retinol, you need to make sure to put on sunscreen because your skin does get more sensitive to sunlight. So if you're using any of those products that I just mentioned, make sure that you're following up with a sunscreen the next day if you are going outside, whether it is to run errands or anything. This is my personal favorite because it protects against a lot of things and it is very, very strong. Okay, last up here for skincare, I just want to mention some of my favorite masks that I definitely recommend. So let's start out with this one. This is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I really wanted to not like this and ended up liking it. I mean, I'm always a little bit skeptical of things brought forth by influencers. I don't know, you never know if it's just like a hyped up product, it's just Instagram cute, but this one actually stood up to the test. I do really like this. If you have dry skin or even like normal skin, this is a really nice mask. I like to use this as kind of like a final step at nighttime, but I also have been using it for like my hands. If my hands are really dry, it's a good nourishing cream for that. So I do really like this. Okay, so next up is this mask. This is from Biossance. This is the Squalane Glycolic Renewal Facial. So this is a mask that I reach for when I just feel like my skin needs a boost. It needs to just shed a layer of the dullness and just, you know, let's have a revival here. This is a really good mask for that because it has those AHAs, which is the acid exfoliant. So you're not using like the physical exfoliant, it's acid exfoliant. It's really nice. I do feel like I get a nice glow after using this mask. And the last two are some moisturizing masks. Again, I believe that I mentioned this in my skincare video. This is the Laneige Cica Sleeping Mask. This is amazing. Definitely love using that as like a overnight sleeping mask to get some extra moisture. And then this is the last mask that I definitely wanted to highlight. This is from Pharmacy. This is the Honey Potion Renewing Antioxidant Hydration Mask. So again, my dry skin people, this is for you. This, every time that I use this, it's just like moisture has been renewed into my face. It is beautiful. It has this nice kind of like heating, warming effect when you put it on your skin. Like it comes out looking like this, kind of like honey. And then it has this really cool little spatula here that is magnetic onto the top of the lid. And you take that and you just rub it into your skin. And once you do that, you'll feel it gives this kind of like warming effect on your skin and just like hydrates, soothes. So I'll usually put that on and watch like a show or a movie or whatever. I leave my masks on for probably way longer than I need to, but whatever, it feels really good. This is the final thing of the skincare that I wanted to highlight. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is just like holy grail, amazing. If you want to wake up with juicy, hydrated lips, that's what you should grab for. Okay, so finally getting into the hair care things that I would recommend. And this is one thing, but it represents the entire line. So this is the Olaplex No. 4 shampoo, but what I really recommend is the Olaplex 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I love Olaplex products. I have been using them for about a year and a half now. I think I started using them in May of 2019. And I feel like I've seen a lot of new like hair growth, a lot more healthier hair growth. This is definitely something that I recommend. I absolutely love this. I use the shampoo, conditioner, also the pre-treatment. I use the No. 6, which is like kind of heat styling protectant sort of cream, and then the oil sometimes if my hair is just like needing a little bit more moisture, but definitely recommend the Olaplex products. I absolutely love them. The other thing for in shower care, this is the Way Detox shampoo. I love this. If I feel like my hair is just really disgusting and I have too much product like dry shampoo, hairspray, whatever, this is a really good, like, it just, my hair feels super clean after using this. This gives your hair a nice, like, really deep clean. I believe that there's some apple cider vinegar in this as one of the ingredients, but it is a very good shampoo. I really like using that. And then I will actually occasionally mix it with this. So this is from Christoph Robin. This is their scrub. This is a cleansing purifying scrub with sea salt. So what I will do is I will take like a little dollop of this in my hands as well as a little squeeze of the detox shampoo. So it provides kind of like a scrub detox sort of thing. If my hair is feeling really icky, those two together are really good. I actually bought the larger size of this at the last Sephora sale, but my space in the shower is limited. So I actually like use that one and then refill it in this little one and keep that in the shower. But yeah, I really love this stuff. It's very good. And then again, for some treatments that I use in the shower, this one I wanted to mention from Briogeo. I mean, I'm sure you've seen this all around. This is the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. Usually if I'm using this, it's gonna be paired with these two. So I will use this first and then go in with this deep conditioning mask, put it in my hair like conditioner, leave it in, and then that's when I'll do like body wash, shaving, all that stuff. And then once I'm finished with everything, I'll rinse it out, and it is just like very good. I also wanted to mention this product. This is from Gisou. This is the honey infused hair mask. So I just mentioned this in my last Sephora haul that I posted. I did end up using this and I really like it. I just wanted to kind of give this an honorable mention because I've only used it like twice, but so far, like, these two are definitely competing for my affection. I'm really liking the Gisou products. So on that note, I wanted to mention the other two Gisou products from that haul that I really liked. This, the honey infused hair oil, this has been amazing. Definitely recommend this, as well as the heat protecting spray. I would say those three things from the Gisou line are the ones that I continue to grab for. The wave spray I wasn't too crazy about, but also like I only used it once, so I'm gonna try to use it in a different way. And then the other one, I believe it was the primer. I think I need to look up different ways of how to use that because I find that I'm reaching for the spray more when it comes to heat protecting and priming, but I haven't given up on that one yet. Anyways, I just wanted to mention those three products from Gisou that I definitely love and you should pick up if you have not tried out Gisou yet. Finally, the last thing here, this is the Way Leave-In Conditioner Spray. So this is what I use almost every day when I get out of the shower. Every time I use it, my hair just smells so delicious, very hydrated. Really, really like it. And so that wraps up all of my massive recommendations. So many products. That is everything for makeup, skincare, hair care, the things that I would recommend for the Sephora holiday savings event. If you want to check out any of these products, I have everything linked down below. If you have any questions on anything, I know I kind of sped through everything really fast. Just leave those in the comments down below and I will check those out. I'm gonna post a video right after this one talking about my personal wish list and things that I am probably gonna get or I'm looking at getting. So if you wanna watch that, then just stay tuned. I'm gonna link it either up here or also in the description down below. So yeah, that does it for all the products that I wanted to recommend to you for the sale. All the information for the sale is listed down below in the description box in case you don't know. Everything goes until the 9th of November. So make sure to check out. If you're a Rouge, you can start shopping right now. The other tiers, I believe it starts like on Sunday or Monday or something like that. So just check out what your tier is because that will be based on how much percentage you get when you can start shopping. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please feel free to like it, comment down below, share it with somebody else, or subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure to check out all the other videos that I have coming out. Like I said, I have some videos for you down in the description box if you haven't caught any of those. But thank you again for watching and I will see you in the next video.